at least there's a saying that say that if you pray for the rain, then you should prepare to deal with the mud too. Because when the rain comes, the potter will be everywhere. You got to be ready to deal with the mud. That's the same thing with this. If you pray for development coming, you got to be prepared for the consequences or the challenges that may come along with it. And some of the challenges is to remove certain people from certain places. Again, there are a lot of demolition that are going on in Liberia. You have Roto Town demolition. You have Satan. You have 72nd. The Barak area there. You have Hotel Africa,
FPRC.
FPRC also. So there are multiple. You have Oro, Cali Hospital community demolition going on. So many demolition going on in one Monrovia, and it's all in the name of development, which is understandable. 100% it is development. I'm not saying that it is not development; it is developmental. But the way they're going about it, you are uprooting thousands and thousands of people from their homes. Some of them they own the land. Some of them they were just squatting. It doesn't matter whether they're squatting or they're not squatting. If you're removing somebody from anywhere as a home, especially they're not just one banana staying somewhere where you can move them, they'll go find another area the next day. These are family. People, we're talking about 5-year-old children, they even get a place to sleep. Like I said, I read an article of a woman who literally sleeping outside on the street. Literally. Yesterday she was in her house. Today she on the street feeding her, children in the zine run that they just, built just now. Literally, this type of development the development is good. But what are you going to do for these people, like about their condition? You can't just put them out and make them homeless in a matter of seconds and you just move on with your life. Yes, I know Liberians, when if the government was going to wake up right now and say that, you know what, all the people that we are removing them from their locations, we'll give them relocation packages. It may not be like thousands of dollars worth, but maybe $500, $1,000, per family, just for them to relocate to somewhere with zero or whatsoever that they can build somewhere, and we'll give them the land spot for them to be squatting for now, but they have to be removed from where they are for now. If they do that one, you see a lot of people going there. They will go, yeah, myself, I've been living here too. I bet a lot of fake people that will go plant themselves on those land as if they've been living in our place, just so that they can get those relocation packages. I know Liberian very, very well. I'm one of them. They will do that. But again, this is why you have to do a lot of investigation to know who are the real victims for this type of relocation. Who are the real original people who have been staying down there for, who this development is really affecting, and you can do something about their situation. You can't just sit down and just as if nothing, how they call it, yeah, my man, I'll just move them for them, and then you make them homeless, and then you go by your business. The president is not even talking about it. None of the representative, the only representative I've seen that talking about it.
The president spoke about it. The president spoke about it.
Where and when did he speak about it?
I saw a video of the president. He said, God is not making new land, and if the people want their land, they should take that land. I think he was addressing the 72nd barracks. He said that God is not making new land. Did you not see that video?
I'm not seeing it. He said God is not making new land.
Yes, he said God is not making new land. So if the AFL come for that place, they should give that place, and the AFL know that boundary. They will not take people's property.
That is a very, very autocratic way of talking. Who talks like
bro,
that?
I thought you saw the video. You want me to find the video for you?
I've never seen that video before. That is a very, very autocratic way of talking. How you the president, you the leader of the country, you're gonna have the people that are facing serious problem, then you say, oh, I don't call it Ghana making new land. If the people that come for that land, let me take that land. The hard people can leave. You must yet talk because I'm yet talk. Anything I can't in my mind, I'm yet talking. You can go find solution to the people problem. Yeah, my man. I'm being dead serious here because that is just like being very, very careless. There are thousands of people being homeless, not get nowhere to go sleep. Children, they not get nowhere to go sleep. They say Ghana making new land. The plenty land we get in Liberia, Ghana making new land. You, the president of the country, you cannot relocate those people, give them new place to go squat until they can get on their feet. They say Ghana making new land. The amount of land we get in Liberia, how many percentage of the land that you think the Liberians are occupying in Liberia? We're not even occupying up to 10% of the land that we get in Liberia. And you say Ghana making new land. There are land everywhere in Liberia. Everybody just want to stay in our central Monrovia area there. Nobody want to live for that. The problem are there. You want to relocate those people, be very, very, how do you call it? Sensitive about the people problem, about the people issue. You gotta approach it with some type of, with some empathy. Like you can just go on making new land. You know, how do you call it? What is the word? You evicting more than, how do you call it, thousands of people from one place. Then you say go on making new land. That's the speech of the president. That is very, very uncalled for. The president going on air talking about, government and making new land if AFL come for their land. What about if AFL come for their land? You talking as if that you are not the commander-in-chief of the AFL. As if the AFL is an institution that not get nothing to do with you. You just say if the AFL come for their land, they must take their land. If the AFL come for their land, you are the damn commander-in-chief. You control the AFL. You tell them what is their land, what is not their land. And nobody is saying that the land is not for the AFL. It is for the AFL. But it is the manner in which they take the land back. You can't just come through and say, oh, yeah, the land for the AFL, so you give it to the AFL. You know how they call it, if the AFL come for their land. If the AFL come for their land, wake up and act like a real leader. Leadership is not just always about riding private jet and going to Nigeria or going to Africa. That's not what it is. It's about really solving the problem within the country. It's not all the time about being on the internet or being on TV. Solve the problem that are affecting the people. And sometimes you may not be able to succeed in solving the problem, but the way in which you try to solve the problem and you fail, people, you will be commendable for that. 100%. What did Askar say? Askar has a comment here. Askar said, in one of the latest disputes over the 72nd Military Barracks land, President Baka backed the Army's effort to reclaim property he said legitimately belongs to the armed forces of Liberia. He stressed that state assets should be protected and that where boundaries are unclear, proper legal processes must be used to establish them. I agree 1,000%. Like I said, the land is for the AFL. It belongs to the AFL. It should be given to the AFL, and the people should be removed from the land. But how are you going to remove them from there? They are family. You are on mute, Mr. Fuad. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay, I want you to listen to the video now. Play the video.
1 second. 1 second. Let me just make a statement, then you can play the video. So, like I was saying, it belongs to the AFL, it should be given to the AFL, but it is the manner in which you give it back to them. It is the manner in which you move the people that are there. You go find a new place for the people, you give them some relocation packages, and make it look nice. Explain it to them. And some of them that you may not be able to even give them relocation packages. The way in which you stay in solidarity with them, share their struggle with them, make them understand that you feel them, you know what they are going to, you know what they are going through, but you make them understand that this is a sacrifice they have to make for the betterment of Mama Liberia. But you can't just go on air and go say, oh, man, AFL will come for their land, go now making new land. Who talk like that? You talk like as if you are, President Tubman from in the 1950s or 40s. And what the hell is wrong with you? You don't talk like that. This is 2026. You can say, go now making new land. We get surplus land in Liberia. Give the land, give some another land to the people. Try to, relocate them, talk to them, share that problem with them, and solve the problem like a real leader. You don't talk like as if this is wartime. Yeah, go ahead, brother. You wanted to share a video. Go ahead.
The army been trying to beat and livelihood at their place. God is not making new land. That place was for the army. And the army is going there to take it back. Okay.
We all agree that the place for the army now going there to go take it. Like, what do you mean by the army? When you talk like that, as if the army is an institution and not get nothing to do with you, yet you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. So don't say the army is going there to take it. Say that place is a government land. We need our land. That's the barrack land for the how to call it, the armed forces of Liberia. And the people that have been squatting there, they know that for a long period of time. You say that, and we understand that people that are there, they there with family, children, there, we know that it's going to affect them. Overnight, you just can't say people are going to move from there. You have to understand, you have to share that struggle. You can't just talk so heartlessly like that, and not good. This is why you get these men out there, they're talking very bad of the government. Their talking points are very, very one-sided. And But anyway, we I have a comment here. Let me see. He said, yes, sir, backing the army without fully considering community and customary claims risk ignoring long-standing residents. Yeah, I agree. Legal processes in Liberia are often slow and biased, so prioritizing state power could worsen tension instead of resolving them. I agree 100%, especially if a government like this, which Liberia have always had since my early time, Jawia time, and now Bakai time, all the government, the country have always been divided almost 50-50. You have 50% of the country in favor of the government, the other 50% is against the government. And so if your government is like that, 50-50 government in the country, you have to be careful how you speak about people's condition. Some of these people they voted for you. Some of them they did not vote for you. The one that did not vote for you, just making it to even hate you more because the way you're talking about their situation, the way you're addressing their situation, Ghana making new lane. What does that mean? Ghana making new lane? What is the sense in that? Who talk like that? Ghana making new lane. The people they're talking about the one place to sleep, they say Ghana making new lane. Ghana making new lane. God talking to you, God tell you that you're not making new lane. When was the last time you talked to God? God tell you that you're not making new lane. Because as far as we are concerned, God, all the planets that are in the universe that God make it, and these are all land. Most of them are land. So who are you to say that God not making new land? You won't get talk. Everybody won't be giving, street talk or sort of, back talk to people. God not making new land. The people are facing serious homelessness crisis, and you are saying that God not making new land. That the talk you're giving them, your people, as a leader. Come on, man. The papa sometimes when you talk, you'll be saying that what kind of thing the papa talking so? And and people that are around him that they don't want to be giving you that kind of loose talk. You stay away from loose talk. Be our father. Be as an old man as you are, our father. Talk like a leader, as an old man. You see, addressing people problem, address their problem with empathy, with serious concern. You say, I understand you, my people. I understand you. This is a huge problem. Some of your children will not get place to sleep. This is a big problem. But this is the government lane. We'll give you so time. We'll give you, if I say we'll give you 6 months. You'll try to relocate in 6 months time. But you'll move from there. Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
Some of the property that are being acquired is they are all private property, and the owner came back trying to get their land back. And don't see Liberia now, don't see Congo. Most of the land around, especially the front view there, most of that area the owner land in America. Like we were just thinking about diaspora coming back to invest in the country. Most of the land owner in America. And our people when they see vulnerable land, I'm not defending the demolition of home without compensation. It makes sense. Even a can war, the person
that is the main compensation.
A kind word is like a charity. A man is in pain, losing his home, and then when you talk to them nice, even they don't get anything, but then they will get that zeal, that spirit.
That's you. That is my whole point. That's my whole point. People, imagine you the president, right? Imagine you President Baka, you go on down there on the ground, you meet those people, then you shake their hand, you hold their hand, you talk to them, not just to that barrack, even 72nd. Even Roto Town, the one that they bought in their houses for the sake of the overpass bridge and all these things. You hold their hand that you guys you have to sacrifice. Even though that government, you have to sacrifice. This is sacrifice. If you not get money to spare them, talk to them, relate to them, say that this is all in the betterment of Liberia. But you can't be saying that not making new land. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, even me, I was affected. I was affected by that. We are hoping that the government could do some compensation at least. But even not compensate, okay, we own government property. Everybody, if the entire country belong to government, everywhere everybody's in a government, wherever that government will take it. I'll buy it clear. But the thing is, the kind of statement, it was so unfortunate. It came from him. I said when I saw the video, I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. People are devastated. People are confused. They don't know where to go. You as a leader, and then how other people, backing his statement, say, yeah, the rescue. I listened to the information minister. They say the rescue talking about is to come and abide by the rule of law. What is right to do, what is right, and what is wrong to forbid what is wrong. Are you kidding me? You get thousands of people. Thousands of people are going to be homeless. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. You
Yeah.
know, I've been in this condition
And
before.
you have to say
I've
as a
been
president is that
I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be separated. Some family are going to be
right,
separated. Some family are
right,
going to go left, east. Everybody going to scatter
right.
until
And see,
God knows where. So
no, and
you as
see,
a leader, the number one, the CRC. He was among the. I think maybe he was among the army men when he made. Yeah, he was among the army men when he made that statement. Probably maybe if you're gonna go, ask to what the
it
army
doesn't
doing, maybe
matter.
they're gonna.
It doesn't even matter if you are among the army men or among the police. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
yeah, what to
If
say? What to say,
you
bro?
as
What
the
to say?
leader, you are the leader of the people. The army men and they are people in uniform. That's what they are. They are people. If you are not a
True.
people leader, then who are you? If you are talking like that, and you're telling the people that like you just mentioned, people that are going to be homeless, and you say that God not making new land.
God, I'm
Like
making new land.
who does
I
this?
thought, man,
And
it was.
after say so it's fair to say nothing is changing yet. Something is changing. We're now
Things are
getting it wrong.
changing,
We're now getting
but
it
so
changing.
this is why people.
Now,
I believe
coming
the
down.
public should get.
Yeah, there are a lot of progressive stuff that are going on. But again, uh, whenever the president make mistake like this, or when you're doing something like this, the wise minds, will come out and literally criticize him and what we should all be doing. You can support the president, you support his presidency, but when he's wrong, you definitely be ready to call him out for it that he's wrong. You can't do that. These people are already suffering, most of them. And listen, I know that there are like diaspora that get laying at something whatsoever. I'm not even talking about those people. Again, I'm not merely talking about financial compensation. I'm just talking about sharing the people problem, trying to make them understand. I've said this over and over. You cannot be the leader of the people if you don't stay with the people. And standing with the people is not like, oh yeah, anything the people don't want, you must just do it. No, go to them, stay on the ground, hold their hand, talk to them face to face. You just say it. Remember, you know what I mean? That thing you just said that you experience it. That demolition that happened in FPRC. Imagine the president at the time was going to come on ground that day and stand in front of you and talk to you in the foyer. And literally, as talking to everybody, but he reach to you and talk to you, hold you, whether hold you by your face or hold you by your hand and touch you and try to relate to your problem to say that yes, it is part of this. It will make us better. I swear, that day the pain was still going to be there, but it will going to motivate you to move on.